Joey here, Eat, Sleep, Box and Repeat. Delighted to be joined by Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn, we knew that Joe was good. Did you know he was going to get him out that early?
No. I called the knockout yesterday or the day before. I just started to think I could see Joe winning this fight like that, but not in that kind of fashion. I mean, I'd love to pretend that I did, but it was like a hallucination when it happened, you know? And I've actually watched it back, and even people took a few seconds to jump up because they couldn't believe what they'd just seen, and just stunning.
In terms of, you know, Joe's done the hard work now to get there. There's a big difference between what gets you there and what keeps you there. What does he need to do now to stay a long-term champion?
Just keep improving. I mean, you know, we always knew that Joe Cordina was a world-class talent, but he's never boxed at that level before, so there's always question marks. And obviously when he produces a performance like that, that's when he becomes a star, you know. But he's got the talent, we know that. We know he has the power now to switch people's lights off. And now he's got to just keep performing, keep staying disciplined, and move on from there.
You've had lots of talks, lots of conversations now about where Joe goes next, and is it in Cardiff again, is it wherever? With a guy who's now the sort of the flagship, the main man in Wales, does that make it easier to bring fighting back to Wales?
It's the only chance you've got to bring big shows back to Wales. I mean, you know, tonight I think we had four weeks to sell the show really, and you know, it's hard to put the undercard together, and you know, but the momentum that you get from that means that there's a real big chance now to do something significant with Joe Cordina, and you know that you'd fill this place twice over, 3 times over again. So what do? Do you take a punt on a fight in Cardiff, you know, outdoors, or you just come back here and fill it up again? But he's got to keep that consistency now. He lives a good life. It's not like he's, you know, going to go out now and, you know, go after rails. He's a very disciplined man, and he's a great fighter, and you know, I think big things to come.
Last one from me. The undercard did come together eventually with high-profile sort of prospect names like Sky Nicholson and Zelfa, who's obviously come through a great performance. You had some local boys in there, Ben Crocker, Kieran Jones, Joe Morgan. Are those the likes you'd like to see out again on cards here?
I said to all of those guys, you need to cross your fingers that Joe Cordina wins, because you'll be back, you know, and you'll be on that train with Joe Cordina, and I think that's very, very important, because he's a fighter that can lift boxing in Wales, and they'll be on the next show as well.
Perfect. Eddie, thank you for your time.